Hey Vanner family. So I know I promised you the first time I cooked in the van that I would shoot the video. Technically I'm not cooking, I'm reheating some food that Miss K cooked last night. But it kind of counts because I'm taking out a pot, because all I've done is boil water up until this point. So I'm just going to show you me heating up my leftovers. So, Mr. P is, vegan, I believe. Yeah, he's vegan. So, Miss K cooked last night and I didn't get the text message because I was asleep. So she gave me some leftovers. So the pasta is, I believe she said, made with chickpeas and lentils. The meat is the Beyond Meat crumbled. And there is peppers and onions as well. So I'm just heating up my leftovers that she gave me. So I'm going to eat that for lunch. So I have this cool collapsible pot. I will link it down below if you're interested in getting your own. It does come with a glass top, which so far I have not broken. So that's pretty cool. But I usually just keep the top inside it upside down like this. And this is how I store it in my drawer. So you've got what, maybe a 2-inch pot instead of having all of this space being taken in a drawer, which is like, I don't know, 5 inches maybe? I don't know. Anyway, this cooktop was left in the van by Pam when I bought it, because obviously if she's going to move up to an RV, she doesn't need a cooktop. So she left this for me along with a few other little things, but this was one of the major things, which I was thankful for because I left my cooktop in my van when I sold it. So, and I really wanted to go back to a 1 burner anyway, because I realized I was not using the 2 burners. I actually had 1 burner completely covered up with a cutting board and very rarely used it. I think I used it twice, but really didn't need to. I try and cook everything in 1 pot or 1 pan anyway. This is the gas one that can be butane or propane. And so she had the hose that goes to the green canisters. She also bought the other hose that goes to the bigger propane canisters, which I do have that hose. So I'll be doing a bigger propane canister, but I'm going to probably wait till I get back to the West Coast and get the 10-gallon propane tank instead of the big 20-gallon, because with the big 20-gallon, I'll have to put it back in the front between the 2 front seats, and I like having that aisleway to get back here, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go to the little 10-gallon one, and I think I can just barely put it under my bed area in the corner where the refrigerator is going to go, right next to the fridge. I'm hoping that's the case because I did some measurements roughly, and I'm thinking it'll fit because some things under here are going to be changing. It's going to give me a little more room, so I think it'll fit once I get what I'm going to do down here done as far as my pantry storage. So she put it in the Pyrex container. So I'm just going to dump it all in there. And I will wash the dish. Put it in the dish bin. Because remember, I have a red bin in my sink that I use for dishes. Because my actual sink is like the bathroom sink. So I wash my dishes in the red bin. So the cool thing about this is I don't need a lighter to light it anymore. I used to have to use a lighter to light my cooktop. I don't need this for the cooktop anymore, so that's cool. So it just has that click like the regular butane. Remember, if you go back to some of my older videos, you'll know that I had a butane cooktop for a while. So because I'm just warming this up, I'm going to put it on the lowest possible flame. There we go. And I've got my little... So this morning, Mr. P was out working on his lawnmower. So I was able to use the hose to fill up my fresh tank. So my fresh tank has water now, full. So I'm going to probably be going later on today or tomorrow morning and getting that barb piece. I'll put a picture here. Thank you so much for the people that sent the picture of it to me through email. I got a few of you who did that. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I knew what I was talking about. I just didn't know what it was called. So I'm going to put a picture of it on the screen so everybody else knows what I'm talking about. If you go back to my sink video, which I'll link in the corner, you'll know what we're talking about. So yeah. So I probably should have taken this outside and cooked because it's making it hotter in here, but it's all good. I'm going to turn my little fan on. Because I'm getting hot. I'll put a link to this little fan too. It's USB chargeable, 3 speeds and 3 timer settings. The timer settings are 1 hour, 2 hour, and 4 hour. So it's a nice little fan too. That smells good, good. Thanks, Miss K, for the grub. So I've got a couple of videos about some review videos coming out. One is for this package that you see sitting here, which I had for dinner last night. I'll get more into that in the video. I also have a couple of things that I bought on Amazon that I'm testing out and things that looked interesting. So I'm going to do a review video on those items too. So the next few days or week or so, you'll be seeing some review videos from me popping up for some different little things. So expect that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to taste one of the noodles to see if it's warm enough. It doesn't have to be hot, because honestly, it's hot outside. Oh yeah, that's warm enough. It's actually quite warm. All right. And I am actually going to eat out of the container that she gave it to me in. That way I can just have those 2 dishes to wash. Instead of breaking out my bowl, why break out the bowl when I have this already? All right. Taste test. Man, there are mushrooms in here, peppers, the Beyond Meat, the tomatoes. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh yeah, it was good. Completely vegan meal. Completely vegan. Completely vegan. So the Beyond Meat, mushrooms, onions, peppers, pasta, tomato. I'm not sure if she used the pasta sauce because I don't feel like she did. Maybe the tomatoes, it's the juice of the tomatoes. But this is so yummy. You can be vegan and eat really good. And it probably was not very expensive to make either. Probably the most expensive thing was probably the Beyond Meat. Well, thank you, Miss K, for the food. See you next time, guys. Enjoying the videos? Then give a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and comment. Support future videos on Patreon for just $1 a month. And text Vanner Fam, all one word, to 703-783-3232. Mwah! I'll see you next time.